Hello guys, welcome to the channel. Hope everybody's good and safe in these times. I would like to start with a disclaimer. This is not financial advice. This is only my personal opinion. Invest at your own risk, and please note that cryptocurrencies are considered a high risky investment. Also, as I like to say, only invest the money you afford to lose. In this way, everybody, in my opinion, is safe. Today I would like to talk about Energy Coin, which is a very visible project in the last few months, or let's say a year or so. It's a full proof of stake and masternode coin. As you can see here, it's currently rank 97 at coin market cap, trading about $2. It was, of course, higher than this, but yeah, current price $2. But I would like to start with the project first. As you can see on their site, there are many infos here on which you can research yourself and, of course, make your own opinion. What makes Energy different at first is a smart contract platform, mostly same like Ethereum, governance and self-funding treasury. Uh, this kind of stuff you don't find it on every each other coin. It's kind of specific for Energy. It could be a good sign, it could be a bad sign, but we will see further when you look at the coin specifications. So, what Energy means? It's a no ICO or pre-mine coin. It has block time on 1 minute. It has proof of stake. You're only required to have one energy in order to stake, but do not count on that. You'll never receive a reward with one energy. Maybe, I don't know, you receive it in 5 years or something like this. There are calculators online, but you should stake a considerable amount of energy in order to see some rewards. Also, staking requires to keep your computer on 24/7, so you still have to pay for some electricity. So if you only stake one energy is clearly not worth it. It has also master node system. It requires 1000 energy for that. And good and bad, good sign on short term, I would say, and bad on the long term. You'll see in a bit why. Approximately 1 million energy is released per month. That means, of course, 1 million energy, it's flooding the market every month, available for sale. So, proof of stake, master node requirements, 1000 energy, it was 10,000, but with their recently generation 3 energy update, it has been decreased to 1000. So you can say it's acceptable in terms of investment. You only have to invest like right now about $2,000 to have a full master node, but you can also stake with a lot less, so that's not to worry about. As you can see here, allocations 10, 10, 40, 40. What that means? It means from every block, yeah, which is every minute, 10% goes to all the stakers. 40% to the master nodes. That's why master nodes they have a higher yield. We'll see in a bit. 40% to the treasury. Now, this treasury it's something specific to energy. It means like 40% of all energy issued to the market are kept by energy company and are used for investments, marketing, whatever it takes to run a business, further development, employees, and so on. And 10% goes to the backbone, which is a very nice way of saying that 10% goes to the CEO of the company, and it can be spent in any way he wants, unlike the treasury, which is yeah company decision has to be made in order to spend this amount here. In short term, every block allocates 228 energy for stakers. So if you stake one block, if you receive if you solve one block through staking, you receive 228 energy. This cannot be splitted, so you'll receive rewards only when you hit a block, when you stake. 228 energy to the backbone, 914 to the treasury, and 914 to energy master nodes. This would be the most important info, I would say, from this side. Now, another really good part about this project is, as you can see here, Energy is the highest staking return of investment staking in the space at the current time. It's way over its competitors. So if you stake Energy, you receive 23% per year. This is per year yield here. For example, if you stake 100, you should expect somewhere around 23 energy in 1 year of staking. Could be more, could be less, depending on your luck. Basically, it could be 98, it could be 103, but somewhere around 100. It doesn't matter. And even better for master nodes, as you can see here, because they're 40% of the block reward, you can expect a 33% reward per year. So for 1,000, at least 1,000 energy in a master node, you'll receive 330 in a year. Which, if you do the math, it only takes 3 years to get to double your money. Let's say you can double your money in 3 years of owning energy master nodes. Now, all I said until now, it's all good news. Everything is perfect. This seems really great, and it is. I can't argue that. It is a great project. I support it. To be frank, I have some investment in this. But that doesn't mean I cannot see the, let's say, the not so good part of the project, which is pretty important in my opinion. If we go back to approximately 1 million energy is released per month. As I said, this is a great part because with this you can expect those high yield rewards per year, which I mentioned a little bit earlier. But if you look at the coin metrics, let's say at the market, I would like to start to this just to give an introduction. So there are currently $61 million of at USD at market cap invested in Energy. Yeah, it has a really good volume, so it's perfect. You don't have to worry about volume. You can trade your coins anytime. You can sell it. You can buy coins. The volume is really great. And okay, now a circulating supply of 30 millions, 31 million energy. Yeah, doesn't even matter. In 1 month there will be 41. So that's good. That's really good. In terms of price action, yeah, it has ups and downs. It's not a, let's say, bottomed project. It doesn't have like this line bottomed here. It has ups, down. It recently had a spike up to until $4, if I remember good, in May. But this was, in my opinion, very artificial because they have a security. They had a security problem, and deposited on exchanges were closed at the time. So it's only logical. You can deposit on exchanges to sell them, but people could still buy and withdraw them. So yeah, it's completely logic in the market that only this will bring the price up. But it was artificial, as I said, because as soon that they opened the exchanges, as you can see here, it's a down path without stopping until now. Hope it will. Yeah. So as it's written in the video header, there is one thing which worries me in the long term, and I don't think it was stressed enough, and people are not talking about it. So people are not talking about how great energy project is, and it is. I mentioned it earlier. I've presented you the coin specification. It has a great yearly return. Network is stable. Great exposure, great marketing. So yeah, it seems like a very good project which I trust, but you should have something in mind if you plan to invest in energy for the long term. As you can see here, I don't know if you're familiar with this, you'll notice it immediately. If you're not, I will explain in a bit. You have here those three informations. These are standard cryptocurrency. You will find this on every decent, let's say, crypto listed on CoinMarketCap or everywhere. But it's missing something. I have here opened Bitcoin and Ethereum just because they are, let's say, the most known, but you can find this in any crypto. Bitcoin, for example, has all these three um, indicators here, which I mentioned also about, but also it has a max supply, which means you probably already know, but no more than 21 million bitcoins will be mined in the whole Bitcoin existence. It's 18 million and a half now. This means that if we are here at 21 million, let's just suppose, and money is coming into the market, yeah, so this market cap is going up. We can also put it like this. You have 80 million now, it doesn't matter. You have 80 million now, yeah, and money are coming into the market, Bitcoin price goes up. This is how it works. Actual fiat has to come into the market to buy Bitcoin or to buy any other cryptocurrency which allows it, and this will make the price of the cryptocurrency go up. It's simple. So max supply, it means there are no more Bitcoins being created to be sold in order for the market to go down. That's what makes Bitcoin valuable. So this is basically one of the strong points of Bitcoin, which makes it valuable. Max supply. It's like gold. There is only one limited amount of gold on the planet, which means when you mine all the gold, you cannot find any more. So that's what makes it so precious. Let's say gold, other than looks and I don't know, chemical properties and so on. There is only a fixed amount of gold on the planet. There will be no more once you mine it all. This is what happens to Bitcoin. That's why Bitcoin is valuable, because it has one of the points, of course, of Bitcoin being valuable is that he has a max supply. So it's not like you have US dollar or euros when you can print as much as you can. It's max supply 21 million. That's all the Bitcoins that we will have forever. Or I don't know, until someone hacks the network. Joking. So in energy, you will not find this, which means that every month you will have 1 million energy coming into the market, 12 million a year. I don't know, in 3 years, 36 million, and you do the math. In 10 years, 12,000 million energy. Yeah. This means it dilutes the market a lot. Of course, not everything of that 1 million is being sold. This is the advantage of energy, because due to the fact that they have these high yield returns annually, you will try to hold them as much as you can in order to have that compound interest that everybody searches for, and of course make more energy 1 year after the other. But at the moment when you have no max supply, there is no limit of how many energy can be thrown into the market. And this, in my opinion, this is of course only my personal opinion. Don't take this for granted. Do your own research, invest as you want and what you think for. I'm just here to make it obvious maybe for someone who is not that good at investing and want to invest maybe in energy, to be careful about the long-term investment. In my opinion, a short and mid-term would be completely fine because you'd have not that much time for a lot of energy to be put into the market and dilute it and make the price go down, because in the end that's what it means. You buy it at $2, and as more energy comes into the market and people don't hold them and start selling it, the price would be a lot lower. So in the short and mid-term, let's say 1 to 3, maybe 5 years maximum, if the project goes as it has been until now, it seems to me a great investment opportunity maybe. But again, this is not financial advice, just my opinion. Oh, and I really think that the project will go well. I'm very, let's say, nervous about the price on the long term after, let's say, 5 years. I don't know, it's just an estimation. Could be 2, could be 3, could be 10 after you see the effects. But something that doesn't have a max supply, it can be valuable for a very long time, and you will see the effects pretty soon, depending how you look at it. Imagine having a print machine for dollars or for US dollars or for euro, and you print as much as you can and you just throw it into the market and giving it to everybody. You will start to feel that you can buy less and less and less with them because there are so many into the market that it has decreased in value. Yeah, because when you have something at hand, unlimited, it's it's only logical that we'll have less and less value. Let's say I don't say no value, because yeah, okay, you can start projects. I don't know, I think Energy can want to start an exchange which will use energy as collateral or something, which is great, which I think for the price and for the market and for the energy project will be great. But what will you do in 5 to 10 years or something like that with no max supply? I think you should be very careful, very careful at this part, and try to think at this when you decide how much to invest, if you want to invest, and on what term of, let's say, years you want to invest in. Yeah. So yeah, that's the most important part that I think you should be taking with you. Again, it seems to me a great project. I'm still investing in this. For me, I like it very much, but I don't know what will happen in a long term. And yeah, I wanted to share this with everybody. Maybe it wasn't completely obvious for everybody, or I don't know. But this unlimited supply of energy, together with 10% in the backbone, so 10% just goes to someone that can spend it whatever they want, same like, I don't know, someone who buys it, could have a negative effect on the price on the long term. So just to sum it up, in my opinion, I will hold energy short and medium term, and depending on what changes with the project, on how things evolve, or I don't know, who knows what will be in 3 to 5 years. I will reevaluate and see if I can risk to hold it anymore, if it's still a good project at the time, hopefully, or the market is too diluted, it has very much circulating supply, and it's time to sell. But we'll see. Yeah, so that's about it. Be very careful when you invest, do your own research. Watch every project that you want to invest it in, and once again, this wasn't financial advice. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments below. And also you can comment on what coin would you like me to research on further, or whatever questions you have. Like, share, and subscribe, and thanks a lot for your attention. Bye bye.